Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna and I'm a little bit spooky. And today we are doing a very quick, effortless glam look using just a very few products and mostly new products today. So it's kind of a little bit of a first impression thrown in with this super quick, easy eye look using the new Becca eye gleams. I have the shade Red Star and this is what I did with it today. In this video I'm going to show you how I use this product, and this is my first time using cream eyeshadow, so there was a little bit of a learning curve for me, but I think I nailed it and it came out looking pretty dang good if you ask me. So yeah, we're gonna do a full little demo with this guy. I do have a discount code with Becca. They sent me this through Octoly, and if you would like to save some money with Becca, the discount code is at the bottom of the screen. We also test out a new foundation from L'Oreal. Well, not really new, but new to me. And we use a new powder, new to me, from number 7 that I'm testing out. So you get a couple little first impressions in there of that. And yeah, we just do a really quick, kind of effortless glam look with a few products. Skin looks natural and just like skin, and I'm really happy with the results. So if you want to see how all this played out, just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know some new drugstore products you're interested in. Without further ado, let's get into this little quick makeup simple look. Simple glam. I don't know what we're gonna call this. We'll see. So I thought we would do some really quick glams, but a little different because I got something new from Becca in the mail. This is Becca Light Gleam Primer and Topper Liquid Eyeshadow. This came to me through Octoly, and I do have a discount code with Becca. It will be at the bottom of the screen so you can save some money for Christmas. And yeah, I've never used a cream eyeshadow, but let's give it a go. This one is gorgeous. It has this nice, just chocolatey reddish brown, which is like a primer base matte shadow, and then this end is a really beautiful shimmery kind of copper with a little bit of pink in there, a little bit of gold. It looks great. So let's go ahead and give this a go. I have put a little bit of concealer just under my brows to cancel out redness. I'm having a little redness under there because my skin's dry, irritation just all over my face basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this on the lid, and I'm gonna try to diffuse it into the crease. I'm gonna go straight in with the little applicator here. I wanted to do something very quick and easy, kind of dramatic and glam at the same time. So let's see if we can achieve that today. Ooh, that is such a good color. I'll have all the information on the screen about this product, and I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush now and just kind of soften out those edges into the crease transition. I'm trying to do it very lightly and quickly before it sets. Get a nice little base going. Gonna do like a little patting motion here and just diffuse it ever so slightly into the crease and transition so that we have a nice gradient. That worked. That worked pretty well, except for getting it right there on my inner little bit. I don't want it there. Alright, you could probably do this with your finger actually, if you're a little more skilled. I'm not great with doing makeup with my fingers, it's just not my thing. But yeah, that looks good. Quite nice. Tap right in there to kind of even it out with the finger. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. See if we can layer up a little bit. And I'm gonna wear this all day and see if it creases, or wear it for a few hours anyway, because I'm quite curious if it will crease. This is supposed to act as a primer. Just a little bit. It's quite pigmented. I think I'm gonna use a smaller brush that'd be a little easier to get in there with. Same type of brush, just a hair smaller. I think it looks a tad patchy, honestly, but it still looks good. I think it's just because I keep messing with it. So I'm just gonna, yeah, it's like coming off as I mess with it. So you kind of have to get it down and get it where you want it and be done. I'm not real proficient with these kinds of products, or I don't really know much about them. I don't use cream eyeshadow very often, if at all. I can't really remember, aside from like those Stila ones, but they're just like toppers. So I'm just gonna use a Q-tip there to clean that out, clean up a little bit. But yeah, okay, that's looking good, and that was pretty easy. I feel like it could be a little bit easier to diffuse at the edges to blend, but otherwise it's looking alright. Grab my little brush again here, right at the transition. Feels a little sticky at this point, so I'm hoping it dries down completely. But otherwise, I think it looks quite nice. And I didn't do eye primer because I want to test like the primer claim of this. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me do this on the other side. and see if we can replicate that without making a mess. Okay, yeah, I'm having some better luck on this side. I think it was just a learning curve because, again, I've not used cream products like this, a matte one, before. I've only done, you know, like a little bit of lid topper like the other end of this product. So I haven't messed with any of these dual-ended twofer McDoofers here. And build up a little more just to get it even with the other side. And I haven't dipped back into the tube. Okay, yeah, this looks much better now. Yeah, it just takes a little practice. It's my first go. Didn't really know what I'm doing. All right, yeah, I like that. I like that much better on this side. I think the smaller brush helped. Is that even? This is so out of my ordinary, using just one product on my eyes. Well, technically two. Wait, let's try this other side out. I think this is dried down. Yeah, it feels a bit powdery now. It doesn't feel sticky. I think I've got more product on this side than this side. I feel like I need to build it up a little bit in the right here. Just trying to get it even. All right, cool. All right, yeah, that's cool. Just need a little practice. The topper side, okay, the matte side was a doe foot applicator. This side is more of a little brush tip business. I'm gonna put that just on the center of the lid, like a little halo eye type of thing. Ooh, now this is pretty. I'm just gonna pat in the edges to diffuse them, and then I'm just gonna build it up a little more. Now this, I'm digging this shimmer. That's quite pretty. Blended there. All right, nice, very nice. Let's do that on this side. See if we can replicate it. That's pretty sparkle. I think this would be pretty by itself on the lid for like almost like a glossy lid look. Ooh, I built up a lot on that side. Just gonna kind of tap it just to kind of diffuse. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice. Yeah, that's really pretty. This does have a bit more of a red undertone than it appears in the tube. Like, they complement each other really well. And there's like some pink glitters in there and gold glitters and a little bit of copper. Multi-dimensional. Little messy, but I'm just tapping and finessing it how I want it to look. I think we're onto something here. Yeah, that's quite nice. That is quite nice. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of the matte and kind of reinforce that inner and outer corner a bit. I'm gonna try to do this carefully. And just tap. That worked. Cool. Up a little bit right here. Alright, that did a perfect little halo eye, didn't it? Super easy. I'm gonna take just a little more glitter. This is a great product for the holidays, for, you know, some holiday glam, New Year's Eve glam, like we're gonna be really doing any of those things. But it's fun to pretend and do it for yourself. I think I have trouble with my fingers because my eyes are so dang tiny. I don't have a lot of room to get in there with my little sausage fingers. Donna, I need your little delicate hands. Yeah, I'm liking this. So far it's not really flaked all over my face or anything, I don't believe. Because sometimes products like this can flake off and get a little messy, which is, you know, like some of the ones I've used in the drugstore, the little shimmer things, they go everywhere and make such a mess. So I'm curious to see if this one does that too. All right, I think that's quite lovely. Pretty quick to do. I think once I get the hang of it a little more, it will be a very quick thing to do. Let me do a little bit of lip line. I'm gonna do just a little bit of eyeliner on the upper lash line. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof little liner pen and just do a little bit for some definition. Okay, I think that looks quite nice. I just kind of thickened the wing up on the outer part, but didn't really wing it out, but just kind of give it the baby wings maybe? I don't know, I didn't extend it out. I just kind of thickened it up on the outer corners because I feel like that gives a little bit of lift without taking away from that kind of halo eye shape. I'm not going to do a primer or anything like that today. I'm just going to go in with my skin as it is because it's very dry. It's got a little chap because I've incorporated some new retinol products and you know how that goes. But I am going to do a new foundation today. This is the Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with Broadband Spectrum SPF 50 antioxidants and concentrated serum from L'Oreal. This is from the Age Perfect line. I've been wanting to try this one. I'm getting low on my number 7 one that's basically kind of along the same line as this. So we'll give this a go today. This isn't gonna be like a review on it or anything. I'm gonna do a separate video devoted to this guy, but this will be just a little first impression. I have the shade Ivory, and I'm gonna apply it with my e.l.f. face sponge. I can't remember what it's called. I just literally looked at what that was called and I can't remember. Take a little bit of this and see how it goes. I've heard so many good things about this one. Jessica Braun like raves about it, and I'm like, that sounds like a product that I would like. But my skin is just dried out from my product, from the retinol and just the super dry, windy, cold weather. Because it has gotten hella cold here and very windy, and you know, your skin just gets like peely and chapped feeling. Okay, so far this is going on nicely. Pretty akin to my number 7, Perfect and Protect. Pretty decent coverage, and you can still see freckles through it. Looks skin-like. My skin just looks evened out. Alright, this might be my kind of product here. That's so glowy, but beautiful. Ooh, I like it a lot. That's looking nice. And I think the shade is really good for me. It's a little yellow, but it is canceling out my redness, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's a pretty good shade match, eh? I feel like this may have a little bit of a gray undertone to it. Is it just me? Yeah, possibly from the SPF. I feel like it has a little bit of a gray cast, but it's not really making much difference on my skin tone. I'm just noticing it very vaguely. So I don't know how the deeper tones will perform. I feel like that was an issue with the, was it the It Cosmetics one? It looked gray on deeper skin tones, and it was really bad. So I'm wondering if this one does that. I haven't seen anyone with a deeper skin tone review this. I have to look that up and see. But I do recall that about the It Cosmetics one. It looks really good. Yeah, it may be just a little yellow, but it's okay. So my face isn't very red right now because it is kind of irritated from retinol. I started new retinol, and I thought, oh, my skin's accustomed to retinol. I use retinol all the time. This one is a little more intense than what I normally use, so we're at a little bit of irritated skin phase. So I'm gonna have to go to just doing it the twice a week like it says, and then build up, because I jumped the gun. This is building really well. Need some good coverage. Okay, cool. So that's a little first impression on that. But we'll be doing a full review and all that just to go over it and its claims and everything. I just knew I saw a few reviews of it and was interested. I should have got the concealer. I don't know why I didn't. And speaking of concealer, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal True Match concealer. You know, I had some mixed feelings about this one, but I think I like it. I really do. It grew on me. I feel like that glitter is so intense. Is it too much? I don't know. A little bit under the eyes here. So I think that makes the eyeshadows look a little better. It was mostly because my face was so red, the eyeshadow was looking a little weird because it has that kind of ruddy undertone to it, which is a color I love. I love that undertone, but you need foundation with it because your skin's gonna look, oh my god, it's so dry between the eyebrows, and forehead, and chin, and jawline. Just chap chap. And if you get that reference, you know you know. And you're probably from Louisiana. My lips are chap chap. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Effortless skin today. I didn't want like heavy coverage or anything like that. Your eyes are a little more dramatic than I was thinking they would turn out. So that's not a bad thing. You know, I like a good dramatic eye. I also have a new powder to test out. This is from number 7. This is the Translucent Perfect Light Press Powder. And we're just gonna give this a little test today. I haven't used it yet on my face. This one's supposed to be radiant. The shade is really nice. I want to see if it kind of does like a magical kind of airbrush look like the other one does. Or the other 2 powders from them do. What's the loose one I have? Yeah, I have the loose version of this. Perfect Light, and I love it. So we'll see if we like the pressed. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so blurry. Oh, that is a beautiful powder. Love it. So I'm just gonna kind of pat it around, you know, where I need it. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Good stuff. And you don't pick up too much. It's kind of a hard pressed powder, so you're not overloading your brush. This just looks set but not over powdered. Oh, good stuff again. I think the foundation is oxidizing just a bit on me. Just a bit, not too bad, but it is oxidizing a touch. So you can go ahead and get in here and set everywhere else real fast. I like to use a smaller brush just around my eyes and then go up with a bigger brush on the rest of the face. Just to kind of lock everything in. I realize that foundation is quite dewy and it doesn't set, it stays tacky, which most of the products like that tend to do. But you can still see a glow through, and I think that powder is kind of giving it a nice skin finish. Oh my goodness, that is a great powder. Very impressed with that, for sure. And that's without doing a primer underneath. My skin looks that good. Holy shit. All right, yeah, eyeshadow looks better now. It always does after you do a little foundation. So let's move on to that under eye. I think I want to put just a little bit of the matte shade under there. So I'm gonna grab like a little kind of concentrated brush here that I can manipulate it with, and I'm just going to take a little bit on the doe foot. I'm going to kind of take the excess off and run it across the lower lash line. I'm just going to bring up a little bit like right here, just on the outer corner, and take my little brush and just blend it and soften it. Alright, that is super easy. That's all I'm going to do on the lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to put any shimmer down there because I think that would be overkill. It is 5 in the morning and I'm going to a doctor's appointment with my friend. And we're gonna get lunch. I mean, all right, that did really nicely on the lower lash line. I'm not mad at that at all. Now I think we need a little mascara to finish this off. And for mascara, we're gonna go with Essence Lash Princess. I'll be right back. Go ahead and throw on a touch of bronzer. This is the Melt Cosmetics Digital Dust Blush in Queen Bee. I've loved using this for bronzer lately. And I really knock off the excess and, you know, lightly apply it around the face. So a little on the forehead, anywhere the sun would naturally hit me. And I'm going to take just a touch of contour powder. This is Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring powder. I don't think they make this anymore. I'm trying to pan it, so that's why I'm using it today. And we're just going to put a little bit in the hollows. I've been working on this contour for a long time. Just a nice light application of that. And now we can go on to blush and highlight. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Bite Size Blush in Watermelon. I think this will look pretty with this eye look, and I think it's a really pretty little palette. I think the highlighter in this looks like it's going to be super dark. Like, look at it on my brush. But watch. No, it's got a nice, almost icy gleam to it, and it's really pretty. But it can kind of build up. Like, I think it's maybe the same formula as the metallic flares. Maybe? I'm not sure. And we're going to take a little bit of the blush, which is excellent blush. And just pop it right back here. Marry it all in together. A little bit of setting spray. Wet n Wild Natural Finish, which is my favorite setting spray. Alright, and let's move on to the lips. So I got the ColourPop Christmas bundle of their Ultra Matte lips from Ulta. And I'm going to go with the shade Love Bug. I think these are like just like their best selling shades. On a nice mask proof lip. It tickles. When I put lips, it tickles me. Certain these doe foots, it's like, oh, I love this color. That's why I bought this bundle, because like every color in it looked like my kind of color. Alright. Yes, perfect. I love that color. That is my favorite types of shades. And this is Love Bug from ColourPop. If you haven't tried their liquid lipsticks since they like first launched, they have improved dramatically since then. It's a different formula. I remember buying them when they first came out, and ooh, they were drying. These are really nice. I'm gonna fix my hair and we'll be back for the finished look. See, I told you, quick, easy glam. A few hiccups along the way because it's me, of course. There's gonna be a few hiccups. Alright, and here's our finished, super easy, quick, pretty dang glam look. Unexpectedly glam. I thought it was gonna come out much softer today, but hey, I'm loving this, and it was really easy and fast to do. So far, so good on the Becca Light Gleam. I do have a little learning curve with it, but once I got the hang of it, I think it performed really well. I am going to wear it all day, or at least a few hours, and we're going to see if it falls down my face. If it does, I will be back in this video to let you know if it does that or creases. If if everything goes smoothly, you probably won't see me again. Liquid lipstick looked great today with this look. Actually, it was this shade Love Bug. Love it. And I'm pretty happy with this foundation so far. And the number 7 powder. I think my skin looks really nice. Really fresh and dewy. The the shade match looks good. So yeah, be sure to keep your eye out for a kind of speed review in the future where we kind of do a little rundown of these products. I'm not sure what I'm going to call those yet. They're not really favorites. I think they're just going to be kind of like updates on products that I've been testing out and all that. And there will be a devoted review on this foundation with a wear test and everything else like that on this one, because I do want to focus more on that one and really try it out. But so far, so good on first impression. Little Becca eye gleam. So far, so good on first impression. So yeah, everything still looks nice. I don't have it falling all over my face or anything like that, so I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, that is all for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.